Welcome back, y'all. Today I bring to you the Lord of the Rings MTG. As you can hear, neighbors are having their roof done and another neighbor's cutting their yard. Well, this is from the set booster, Lord of the Rings. And it does have the little tab on the side. Take a look at that. There we go. And let's open it. Let's see what's in here. I'm hoping to find more of the Lord of the Rings guys, like Frodo and Pippin and all the main storyline guys. That's what I'm looking for. I already got a couple of One True Rings I was able to pull out in the past. Look at that. It's an art card. Who does this one? It says Lord of Night and it's made by Anton Solovyanchik. Hopefully I said that right, but let's get going. Dun, dun, dun. Looks like it's got the token in the back. Uh-oh, did I just reveal the main one? Not sure, but okay, let's look at this token. It says Orc Army. It's drawn pretty neatly. See that? That's pretty cool looking. Alright, what's behind it? Okay, it's one of those advertisements. Let you guys look at that. Scan it. Alright, this is Treason of Isengard. Oh my god, there's a lot of orcs. It says sorcery. Put up to one target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. And amass orcs, it says 2. To amass orcs, 2, put 2 +1/+1 counters on an army you control. It's also an orc. If you don't control an army, create a 0/0 black orc army creature token first. That's like a... Yeah, I think this is backwards. I'm gonna have to shuffle some from the back. Let's grab it from the back and see if we did good or not. Alright. Banish from Edoras. It reads, this spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Exile target creature. It says Wormtongue bore his teeth and then with a hissing breath he spat before the king's feet. For 4 and a white. It's a sorcery. It will cost you 2 less to tap it if there's another creature already. It says that spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. But that's sorcery speed though. That's what I don't get. Bewitching Leechcraft. For 1 and a blue, Enchanted Aura. Enchant Aura. When Bewitching Leechcraft enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has, if this creature would untap during your untap step, remove a +1/+1 counter from it instead. If you do, untap it. Otherwise, it doesn't untap. Look at that. Just taking care of the king, that's all. Putting a leech on him. Lembas. So an artifact is food. When Lembas enters the battlefield, scry, then draw a card. For 2, sacrifice Lembas, you gain 3 life. I like life gains. When Lembas is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, its owner shuffles it into their library. Alright, I see what you're working with. It says they could eat off it and find a new strength even as they ran. That might be, I'm a big artifact guy. That might be something I can use. I like life gain. It says generous int. That's a creature tree folk for 5 and 1 green. It has reach. Okay. When generous int enters the battlefield, create a food token. It's an artifact with 2. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. 4 is cycling, it says, for 1. Discard this card, search your library for a forest card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Uh-oh, I'm getting 2 cards right there. Okay. It's one of the map cards. And this has the Mirkwood and Lorraine and the Misty Mountains. Okay, that's the green. Alright, we're back to that one where we grabbed from the back. Display of power, it says. This spell can't be copied. Copy any number of target instant and or sorcery spells. You may choose new targets for the copies. Wow. That's not bad for one. It says Mediok Brandybuck. Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food token. For 1 and a. Okay, that's one of Bilbo's neighbors or so. At the Shire. This is Shire Sheriff. For 1 and a white. It has vigilance. It says creature, halfling soldier. When Shire Sheriff enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a token. When you do, exile target creature an opponent controls until Shire Sheriff leaves the battlefield. You've arrested the gate breaking and tearing up of rules and trespassing and bribing guards with food. You're arrested for gate breaking, tearing up of rules and trespassing and bribing guards with food. And we have Butterbur, Bree Innkeeper. He's a legendary creature, human peasant. At the beginning of your end step, if you don't control a food, create a food token. Hey, we know what it does. You crack it and you gain 3 life. I hope you'll be comfortable. You'll be wanting supper. I don't doubt as soon as maybe this way now. Yeah, I like that. Food token right off the bat. Rosie Cunn of South Lane. Legendary creature, halfling peasant. When Rosie Cunn of South Lane enters the battlefield, create a food token. It's an artifact. Tap 2, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Whenever you create a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. Okay. And last one is Quarrel's End. Let's put it down here. It's an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. It's a joy to use to see. It's a joy to us to see you return into your own. That's Eomir. That's pretty cool. Alright. So yeah, I do like these 2 that will make tokens for us. And I did like this card here. The spell, copy any number of target instants or sorcery spells that you may choose new targets for the copies. Now, it's always the legendaries are always the good ones. You want to try to get so you could create commanders. I do like this too, the bread. The Lembas. That's what I like, the Lembas on there to create a commander with. And of course, you can never go wrong with the magic. You can never go wrong with the mana cards from this set. Alrighty, y'all. I hope you guys like this unboxing. Click like, subscribe, share. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.